Commander Vale's ship moved quietly through the dark edge of the solar system. The crew had escaped a Varkon warship only hours before, and their engines were still weak. Then Lyra, the young science officer, saw something strange on her screen. "Commander, there's a planet ahead," she said. "It has oceans, cities, and billions of life signs." Vale stepped closer. A blue world turned slowly in the darkness. Radio signals filled the ship. There was music, news, laughter, and voices speaking in many languages. "Impossible," Vale whispered. The Galactic Union had marked this region as empty. No advanced life was supposed to exist here. The crew began to study the planet in silence. They saw wars, broken cities, and angry leaders. Vale believed the humans were violent and divided. But Lyra noticed something else. During floods, humans carried strangers to safety. In fires, they ran into danger to save children. They even protected animals that could not help them in return. "They are dangerous," Vale said. "They are also brave," Lyra replied. Before Vale could answer, the ship shook. A sharp alarm filled the bridge. Earth had locked onto them. A message appeared on the main screen. "Unknown vessel, your engines are damaged. You are entering Earth's defense zone. Identify yourself." Every alien on the bridge became silent. Earth's technology looked simple, yet the humans had found them. Then another signal appeared behind the ship. The Varkon warship had followed them. Its commander sent one cold message to Earth: "Surrender the alien vessel, or your planet will burn." Vale expected the humans to obey. Instead, a calm voice answered from Earth: "The damaged ship is under our protection." At that moment, hidden doors opened across the moon, and hundreds of human ships began to rise. Commander Vale stared at the moon as metal doors opened across its dark surface. One by one, human ships rose from hidden bases. Some were small and fast. Others were large enough to carry heavy weapons. The alien crew could not speak. Earth was not primitive. The humans had been hiding their real power. A new message reached Vale's ship. General Marcus Hale appeared on the screen. His face was calm, but his eyes were sharp. "Commander Vale," Marcus said, "your enemy followed you here. Tell us how to stop it." Vale hesitated. Galactic law forbade him from sharing military secrets with a young world. Then the Varkon ship fired. A bright beam crossed space and destroyed 3 human fighters in seconds. Marcus did not move. "We do not have much time," he said. Lyra turned toward Vale. "If we remain silent, these humans will die because of us." Vale knew she was right. He opened a map of the Varkon warship and showed Marcus a weak point near its main engine. It was small, hidden, and almost impossible to reach. Marcus studied it for only a few seconds. "That is enough," he said. The human fleet moved at once. Instead of attacking in a straight line, the ships separated in every direction. They moved around the Varkon vessel like a storm. The enemy's weapons tried to follow them, but the human pilots changed speed and direction without warning. For the first time, Lord Carvex sounded worried. Then his scanners found the real plan. A small human team was racing toward the weak point. Carvex smiled coldly and turned his main weapon away from Earth. He aimed it at the moon. Millions of people were living there. The weapon began to charge silently. The Varkon weapon pointed at the moon. A red light grew across its surface as the weapon gathered power. Inside the human command center, warning alarms filled every room. General Marcus Hale watched the countdown. 40 seconds remained. He could send every human ship to protect the moon, but Commander Vale's vessel would be left alone. The Varkon fighters would destroy it within minutes. Vale understood the choice. "Save your people," he told Marcus. "Leave us behind." Marcus looked at the alien commander through the screen. "No," he said. "Not today." The human fleet divided into 2 groups. Half moved toward the moon. The rest formed a shield around Vale's ship. Vale could not believe it. Humans were risking their own world to protect strangers. The Varkon weapon fired. A burning beam crossed the darkness. Human ships rushed into its path. Their shields broke one after another, but they stayed in position. Several ships exploded before the beam reached the moon. The last defense ship moved forward. Its pilot was Captain Nora Reed. She knew her ship would not survive. Still, she did not turn away. Her ship took the final force of the attack and broke apart in a flash of white light. The moon remained safe. Lyra covered her mouth as she watched the pieces drift through space. "Why would she do that?" she whispered. Dr. Sarah Cole answered from Earth. "Because someone had to stand there." Vale sent the battle recording to the Galactic Union. Across worlds, alien leaders watched humans die for people they had never met. Then a message appeared on every screen. Lord Karvek had opened a second weapon system. This one was not aimed at the moon. It was aimed directly at Earth's largest city. And humanity had no ships left in position. The second Varkon weapon locked onto Earth's largest city. Millions of people watched the sky as a red light appeared above the clouds. General Marcus Hale studied the empty space between the weapon and the planet. No human ships were close enough. Commander Vale suddenly moved his damaged vessel forward. "What are you doing?" Lyra asked. "Returning the favor," Vale replied. His ship entered the weapon's path, but its weak shields would last only seconds. Then strange signals reached the battlefield. Across the galaxy, thousands of worlds were watching Vale's live report. Some leaders called humanity foolish. Others saw courage they had forgotten. High Chancellor Orin ordered every Union ship to remain away from Earth. "This is not our war," he said. But one small alien captain ignored him. Her ship opened a jump gate near Earth. Then another ship arrived. Soon, 12 alien vessels appeared beside Vale. They were not powerful, but they formed a wall. Lord Karvek laughed. "You will all die for a primitive world." The weapon fired. At the same moment, Marcus gave a secret command. The human ships near the moon turned off their engines. They allowed the moon's gravity to pull them faster than Varkon computers expected. They came from behind the enemy, like falling knives. Their weapons struck the main power lines. The red beam weakened. Vale's shield broke, but the beam faded before reaching Earth. For the first time, the Varkon warship lost power. Marcus saw his chance. A human boarding team launched toward the enemy ship. Their mission was simple: enter the vessel and disable the main weapon forever. But when they reached the control room, they found no soldiers waiting. Only a black screen and a countdown. The Varkon ship had begun to destroy itself. Only 12 dangerous minutes remained. The black screen showed 12 minutes. Inside the Varkon ship, the human boarding team searched control panels. Nothing worked. The self-destruction system had locked itself. Captain Elias Grant contacted General Marcus Hale. "We cannot stop it," he said. "This ship will destroy Earth." Marcus looked at the warship. It was too large to move, and human weapons were too weak to break it apart. Then Dr. Sarah Cole found one chance. "If enough ships connect their engines," she said, "they may pull it away from Earth." Marcus understood the cost. The ships would have to stay attached until the final seconds. Most would never return. He gave the order. Human ships flew toward the Varkon vessel. Metal cables locked onto its frame. Pilots from many nations joined the line. Some had fought each other years before. Now they moved as one. Commander Vale offered his ship. Marcus refused. "You must survive," he said. "The galaxy must know what happened here." The engine started. Slowly, the Varkon ship moved away from Earth. The countdown reached 5 minutes. Across the galaxy, alien leaders watched in silence. Humans were not only saving their own planet, they were also protecting the alien ships trapped nearby. Then the human engines began to fail. One ship exploded. Another lost power. The Varkon vessel stopped moving. Earth was still inside the blast range. High Chancellor Orin rose from his seat. He looked at the Union fleet, waiting far from the battle. "Open every jump gate," he ordered. Dozens of alien ships appeared around Earth and joined the human line. Together, they pulled the Varkon ship into deep space. But with 30 seconds left, Marcus saw something terrible. Lord Karvek's escape craft had vanished. He had never been on the ship. Lord Karvek's escape craft moved silently beyond the battlefield. He believed no one had seen him leave. But Lyra had tracked the small signal from the moment it separated from the Varkon ship. She sent the location to General Marcus Hale. Marcus did not order an attack. Instead, he opened a public channel. "Lord Karvek," he said, "the entire galaxy is watching." Karvek appeared on every screen. His face was calm, but fear filled his eyes. Behind him, a massive Varkon fleet entered the solar system. Hundreds of warships surrounded Earth. Human ships were damaged. Alien rescue ships were low on power. Victory seemed impossible. Then Commander Vale transmitted the recordings of the battle. Every alien world saw humans protect strangers, defend the moon, and risk everything for lives not their own. One by one, new signals appeared. Ships came from distant systems. Old enemies arrived side by side. Traders, soldiers, scientists, and royal fleets formed a wall around Earth. High Chancellor Orin spoke to Karvek. "You came to destroy one world," he said. "Now you face the galaxy." Karvek looked at the thousands of ships waiting before him. For the first time, the Varkon leader had no threat to make. He ordered his fleet to retreat. Days later, Earth was invited into the Galactic Union. President Elena Ward asked for no gold, land, or weapons. She requested only one new law. No peaceful world would ever be abandoned again. The law passed without a single objection. Commander Vale later stood above Earth and watched its blue oceans turn below. He finally understood the truth. The galaxy had believed it discovered humanity. But on that day, humanity had helped the galaxy discover courage. And from that moment, Earth was no longer called primitive. It was called the Heart of Stars.